Welcome to TWALE TV. TWALE TV Sports. Welcome back. Rashford has been on the mainstream media for the last 24 hours. But why are people picking on this poor guy? Manchester United has been a madhouse since Sir Alex Ferguson left. And Rashford is just another example of what is going on behind the scene. I mean, behind the scene at Manchester United, only if we can know the true picture. But unfortunately, we can't because we're not there. But with the facts of things in front of us, you can tell there's some crazy madness going on in there. Since Sir Alex Ferguson left, look at the subsequent events and the scenarios. You got rid of Louis van Gaal, you got rid of Mourinho. Mourinho wanted to get rid of Pogba. They won't let him. The Glazer family, thought it's an asset. You can't do that. And the guy ended up going for free. Mourinho was talking about Anthony Martial has not been there, has not exploiting the potential he's got. And look at Anthony Martial now. His body language tells it all. He doesn't want to be there. Can you look at the amount of madness that's been going on? Mourinho said its last season there was the biggest achievement of his career, coming second. Can you imagine that from Mourinho, who has won everything? He came second. He won them the Europa League. And then, we don't need to be told Rashford's problem. Rashford's problem is probably from Man U's madness. Because if you look at what Ronaldo said about Manchester United, look at what Ralf Rangnick said about Manchester United. He said, and I quote, Manchester United's problem is like an open heart surgery. If your former employee can say that, a Manchester United's former manager, if he can say that, that means the problem is deeper than what we think it is. We don't even know half of it. And then come Jadon Sancho. He told the whole world, my manager is a liar. Well, indirectly, kind of. And then we were told, oh, he has some mental issue. They sent him to Holland. He came back and said he won't say anything because people will find out the truth. He left. The guy is gone. He's definitely not coming back. He's on a loan to Bundesliga, but he's not coming back. We all know that. And then you have your captain that refused to leave. Can you imagine a captain being put on the bench? That's the person that you look up to. And is put on the bench because of some scuffle with the club, with the manager. And that went on as well until they started playing Maguire, slowly. But he's still not part of Man U. And then you have Rashford now, drinking till 3 a.m. before passing out. I bet he's the bloody problem behind the scene at Manchester United that is making the poor guy going on a bender. So Rashford is not the problem in my view, because you can't sit down here and start blaming Rashford for drinking late and then not going to training. You can't start blaming Sancho. You can't start blaming Ronaldo. You can't blame anybody. You have to look deeper than that. End of story. I just thought I'd come and touch base on this. Manchester United, in my view, is a real madhouse. And only time will tell. End of. Now, Monsieur Arteta, I heard you were upset that people were linking you up with the Barcelona job. Mr. Arteta should have done more than that. He should have come out very strongly to actually, first of all, say, well, I feel proud that you can think of me to be Barcelona manager and all that. But he only I don't know how to describe his case, but I'm happy he's denied it, because it would be very foolish to even think of leaving Arsenal now. It would be very, very foolish to think, oh, Barcelona is a bigger club, my former club, my childhood club. I have to go and take the opportunity. If you do that, Monsieur Arteta, you will regret it, okay? The same way McBeal left QPR and went to Rangers, when he was the one who created the magic at QPR. He got them firing. They were on top of the championship. They were in between number 1 and number 2, and he kept them there, only for him to think, oh, Rangers' job is bigger. Excuse me, with all due respect to the Scottish Premier League, everything being played at Scottish Premier League is no better than what we're watching on the championship here. So he I think the problem with most aspiring managers is that they forget the what makes them. They forget the status. They forget what makes them that aspiring manager that is still an upcoming. Is still an upcoming, talent that's just been noticed, which is the reason why they're linking you up with these top clubs. They should be telling their brain that you need to sit here, exploit this place, develop your talent, the same way you would advise a player who is a raw talent that's been linked to top clubs. They always advise them, keep playing, stay where you are until you get to a certain stage, then you can make that big step. So if Arteta decides to say he wants to go to Barcelona, I can tell you it's going to be a catastrophic failure, guaranteed. So I'm happy he said something sensible, but not sensible enough for me. He should have come out fighting, really, instead of blaming people that they're quoting him for what he didn't say. No, you should have applauded them that they even thinking you're good enough to go to Barcelona. End of. So that's it on Monsieur Arteta. And Rashford, please leave the poor guy alone, man. The guy is probably, I'll tell you what, we really can't tell because we don't know what's going on behind the scene. But I can tell you, I suspect part of Man U's madness behind the scene is why Rashford is going on a bender. End of. Let's catch up again at the next podcast. If you're watching us for the first time, please subscribe to TWALE TV Sports on YouTube. And you can also watch us on TWALE TV Sports, Instagram, TikTok, and the whole shebang. Anyway, we love you and we leave you. So catch up at the next podcast. Hasta la vista, baby. Ciao.
TWALE.